And maybe we are getting him now. Bayern München player, Der Kaiser Beckenbauer. Willkommen. Assalamu alaikum, Beckenbauer. How many spins was that, boys? 12? 14? Willkommen, Der Kaiser. Here he is, man. Beckenbauer, boys. Nice one for free. Muchas gracias. Dankeschön, Konami, for the free epic booster. Beckenbauer. I think I would focus on building him as a DMF, man, guys, for the build-up. He's got great passing. Jumping is high. Defensively, aggression and defensive engagement not that high, so I think as a DMF he might do it, man. Use him for the build-up. This position, DMF, Beckenbauer. Okay, so it's gonna get a +5 booster for acceleration, jumping, tackling, and defensive awareness. Let's keep that in mind, boys. I want to use him as a DMF, boys, a DMF build, so purely for the build-up. Doesn't need too much defending. Yeah, so I always build my players with a 5 points difference, boys. So let's say if you got low passing 87 or 85, there's no difference. There's only a difference between 89 and 90 or 84 and 85. That means he will have a defensive awareness of 93, tackling of 91, defensive engagement of 85. That can do, yeah. I think this one is the better option, indeed. Yeah, so see, the booster gives us 95 jump in, acceleration is quite good. At least 85 plus, you know, all the defensive stats, which is great. Low passing. Okay, and then I have another build of him, which you can use as a CB. And you have to make sure to make use of his strongest points, which is jumping and defensive awareness and tackling. So I'm going to show you guys how I built the CB version of Beckenbauer. Okay, so for the defensive build of Beckenbauer, you have to make sure to push his defensive stats to 90 plus. So in this case, I gave him 16 defending, so he will have a defensive engagement of 90, aggression of 91. Tackling is going to be 5, including the booster bonus of the manager and his own booster. Same goes for defensive awareness +5, so he will be 97 for defensive awareness. And then you need to make optimal use of his higher stats as well. Jumping, he had high jumping already. I gave him A for aerial strength. Heading is going to be 90 as well because of the manager boost +3. And so for goalkeeper 1, 3 more points, so his jumping will go to 100, so he will be very strong in the air. And so the last point, I give it to lower body strength. You can also give it to dexterity or dribbling, so you will have a tight position of 80. It just depends on what your preference is. I would go for the most defensive option, and in my case this is the most defensive, strongest option for Beckenbauer. 97 rated, and in game with the managers of 88 proficiency, he will be 102 rated as CB. And the 5 skills I would give to Beckenbauer, whether he is a DMF or CB, I would go for one touch pass as first and through passing, because as a DMF he will get in so many situations or positions to give those through passes to the CFs or to the attackers or AMFs, CMFs. So for me it is important for DMF to have through passing. So one touch pass, through passing are the first 2 ones, and then you want to make him complete defensive player as well, so he should be strong in the air, make optimal use of his high jumping already. You should definitely be giving him aerial superiority and heading, then he will be a complete defensive player on midfield. And to make him an even more complete player, I would go for sliding tackle. I personally prefer to make use of a lot of sliding tackles during the game, so sliding tackle will definitely make him a complete player at the back. But I think for both CB or DMF position, Beckenbauer is really amazing, guys. For a free card, he is truly amazing. This is maybe one of the best free cards that have been released by Konami. So yeah, make sure to try out both builds. Try him out as DMF or CB and see what suits you better, man. I truly think he should be a starter in your team. Stats wise, he's really looking amazing.